we're the actors, so we're not supposed to know this kind of stuff, but I'm sure the producers were all stressing out on certain days when weather would take us out or...
What was the big challenge in order to be here with this amazing production and with all the scenes in Jerusalem? I thought you were in Jerusalem, so how was that about?
Then I guess we did our job right if you thought
Yeah,
so.
that's the best compliment to
Yeah.
hear. The Chosen is kind of the story of an underdog in the way. All the obstacles we've faced filming the last 7 years of this. Remember season 2, we had COVID and we got we would film, we would test multiple times. We went through an actor's strike and we were still able to film and finish our season on time just to deliver to the world. And so you see it's like this little train that keeps going and going and going. And so that's kind of the trajectory of what the show has been, but it's been such a great thing to see and witness and get inspired by, to see like even this thing can achieve this, and it kind of motivates you to keep going and makes you excited.
Absolutely. It's wonderful to look back at the things that would usually stress us out for like
the obstacles,
weeks.
because those were huge things, especially being on a limited budget. Like, if you lose a day of filming, you're losing a lot of money. So we're the actors, so we're not supposed to know this kind of stuff, but I'm sure the producers were all stressing out on certain days when weather would take us out or the dust storm that would come out of nowhere.
Or the flooding.
The flooding.
Yeah. And one of the greatest challenges is it's also in the acting, because right now we are getting to one of the greatest moments in the history. It's not just religion, it's history. And we have like the Holy Week right away at the corner. So how do you feel with your characters, knowing that it's going to happen, everything that we all know and we fear in a way?
I feel resolute in a way. When we got to the scenes and we filmed it, I was very focused on the performance. It was very rare this season. I felt like I could walk away from the scenes quite confident that we did well. So honestly, now the thing that's most difficult is waiting to see everybody's reaction. And I hope people enjoy the scenes and enjoy the story, and hope it's a good depiction of, as you said, a very, very important historical moment.
We all know Judas as someone who did something wrong, and we all know that he's a human too. So how do you feel about this human part of Judas that is not the villain, maybe, is just the person who did a wrong thing?
Well, it feels very natural. It comes very naturally. You could see it even in the scenes of the betrayal, the complications that he goes through. You can see his motivation and how it's almost prideful in a sense. He's not just simply giving in to Caiaphas's demands. He has a purpose that he's going through that is almost all his own. It's a very complicated situation that you'll see throughout this 5th season play out. But how I feel personally towards it, I feel quite confident that we've played out and we've explored so much that hopefully soon people won't simply just view him as a singular mistake, but a person, a human being who made this mistake, as anyone would make, and that there's something that could have been in the future after that.
Matthew is one of the biggest apostles.
One of the biggest, it's up for debate.
Just
Like
the biggest
number one.
one.
Obviously everyone's favorite.
As a spectator of everything and as a writer, how do you feel about this?
Yeah, that's exactly what Matthew is doing this season during Holy Week. He's making sure everything is accurately detailed and observing it and soaking it in like a sponge. And, in a lot of ways, Matthew is kind of the audience surrogate in that he is kind of what we would all question or wonder in that moment. So Matthew, in that, when it's happening, is kind of a moment for all of us to see how he's processing everything and experiencing it. So for me, I enjoyed just really living in that and really trying to explore the unknown of how Matthew must have actually felt seeing Jesus flip tables or seeing him act in ways he's never seen him be, and what that does to him and how he's trying to make sense of it all. So you really see Matthew explore that, and I think the audience is going to do the same thing and kind of put themselves in his shoes.